Pinpoint weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey, welcome back at NBC5. We got clear conditions to start off this Thursday morning. Feels pretty nice out there, 58 degrees, 2 degrees warmer than this hour yesterday morning. Wind speeds calm out there, which is some good news. We still have the red flag warning. This goes all the way until 8 o'clock in this morning for the Curry County and for southern Coos County. That's with the drier air through the nighttime hours. We saw some of the wind speeds picking up and some of the fires becoming a bit more active. Dry conditions expected to continue and hotter temperatures, so expect those fires to stay a bit more active as we're getting through the next several days. We have, again, light wind out there, pretty calm for most of our locations. And here's the good news: even though we're getting hotter and drier, wind speeds will stay on the calmer side here for the next couple of days. That is great news for these firefighters. Now, when we're looking at the smoke right now, we have good air quality for most of our area. We might start to see a little bit of the smoke impacting air quality as we're getting through today, expected for Del Norte and Curry County, at least southern Curry County. This is going to be filling in, unfortunately, as we're getting into Friday. You start to see that smoke building further up to the north. And then as we're getting into Saturday, the ridge of high pressure is going to be building a little bit further to the east. So this might start to bring in that smoke into the West Valleys, as you're seeing into the later evening hours of Friday. Of course, we still need a lot of the fires that are still active. We still need a lot more containment on them. Unfortunately, no signs of rain in the forecast. Drought conditions, we're looking at last week's drought monitor right here. You're only going to see a really big difference going around the Portland area, especially for the coastline. This is the current drought monitor from this morning. And for our area, no major change. We still have the moderate drought extending for most of our northern counties, and that abnormally dry conditions continuing a little bit further to the south. And again, we are dry and we are expected to stay dry. There's only some very low potential of maybe some isolated showers and storms as we're getting into Sunday and Monday for Northern California. Might see some activity east of the Cascades, but otherwise we are dry. Now, I mentioned a month away from the solar eclipse that's going to be right across our area. In fact, southern Oregon is right in that path of the annual eclipse, and timing on this is going to be in the morning hours, around 9 o'clock to 9:30, as the sun, as that eclipse pushes from west to east. And look at all of our area within the ring of fire, within the eclipse, that path of totality, including Roseburg, even here in Medford, and stretching along the coastline. Further east, we'll see Lakeview, even Alturas will be within that totality. So that is great news for our area. Again, that is 1 month away from today. In terms of temperatures for the next couple of days, it is going to be hot out there. Upper 90s expected for highs. Morning lows still going to be around 60 degrees, lots of sunshine. We will see likely a little bit more cloud cover and a little bit stronger wind into the start of next week. We have a couple of fronts that are going to be moving through the area. The first one on Monday doesn't look to be all that strong, but does look to cool us off slightly into the upper 80s. And then we'll see those temperatures dropping a little bit more with that second front into the middle half of the week. We'll also see wind speeds picking up again, something those firefighters don't need to see, especially after a hot and dry forecast. And again, a few isolated storms might be possible on Sunday. Things have really quieted down for the latest model run for this morning, showing that potential of rain a lot less for our area, which is good news. We don't need lightning, any more lightning for the area, but unfortunately no rain either. Now, 90s expected in Northern California, dropping down next week. We look at the coastline, they'll be in the 70s here today and looking to drop back down into some mid and upper 60s through this weekend, and more wind and a bit more cloud cover into the start of next week.